Appears that Meghan Markle could be reaching boiling point quite literally with this latest project. As ever though, what's gone wrong? Let me explain. Morning, how are you? Nice to see you today. We're in the very heart right now, literally, of Westminster. Busy time, of course, here at the moment because we're sort of gearing up to the fact that the MPs are about to go on their holidays. Yeah, a long period away, let me tell you. I don't know if it's like that in your part of the world as well, because it's fascinating, isn't it? You know, they seem to have endless time off and yet paid a lot of money with a lot of expenses. It does annoy a lot of people, I'm sure, around the world, but ours are no different. You know, being in the job 10 minutes and suddenly they're going on holiday. Yeah, never mind the country. No, we'll have to take care of that. Yes, you and me. Well, I know you're busy Tuesdays, but if you could pop in, you know. Yeah, man, joking, but it feels like it, doesn't it? Now, someone who's not really having the best of times right now is none other, of course, than the former cable TV actress Meghan Markle. Now, it's fascinating because a lot of people are still pushing around all of this thing about will she pop up in Suits as the remake, you know? Why would they want her in Suits? You know, it's not exactly that, it wasn't exactly the pinnacle for them. So for now to suggest that, just ridiculous in itself. But you see, Meghan has bigger problems. She's literally on the last throw of the dice with her one remaining big pay deal. That is, of course, Netflix. And when you think about Netflix in itself, you know, they sort of signed it up, didn't they, as this wonderful thing. It was going to be brilliant, you know, for them to have her, all of that sort of stuff. And this is how show business works. You don't deliver, you fade down. We told you recently about Katy Perry struggling really to have a hit single. 3-4 years back, Golden Girl, could have anything she wanted. That's the fickleness of the game of show business. But of course, it's an era now that Meghan apparently claims her husband Prince Harry's delighted to be working in. I bet he is. But now, as she concludes the filming of her show, cooking show in a rented house, which again, it just proves the fact that their level of privacy, their desperation to keep out of anything that we might want to know, or even a warmth, as it were, extending that. Well, it's interesting. Why, if you love cooking so much, would you rent somebody else's house that you're not totally affiliated with and then set up a cooking show? It's fakery all round. That apparently, allegedly, is the problem now for Netflix. They've viewed most of the rushes and feel re-edits are needed. Yes, re-edits. And the bottom line is, it's just a little bit, shall we say, simpering. Not boiling, not hot, not delivering. You get the picture. Now, this is bad news, naturally, for Meghan Markle because, as I say, this is her last throw of the dice. Netflix are particularly underwhelmed by this show already. The bigger picture really now pushing forward is what can they do to make it exciting? Well, I've been told they are looking to try and shoehorn in some guests that are going to lift it, elevate it, that type of thing. And that really would make a lot of sense when you think, you know, if you can bring in a guest that perhaps people might like. Now, maybe that's behind the reason why we saw her literally being pap shot, as they say, paparazzi shot with that chum leaving a restaurant just on Prince George's birthday. Maybe that particular individual has been shoehorned in as a guest. Hardly a main player, hardly an A-list name, hardly going to be saving a cooking show. Now let me tell you, normally if they're that excited by something, even a streaming giant like that, they decide, yes, at this point we're going to sign up for another series. That's how it works. So far they are, shall we say, waiting to test the waters to see exactly how it's received by the viewing public. And this is literally from a major cheese at Netflix. The problem for Meghan now is, will she wholeheartedly go out and promote this? You know, she didn't really do anything with the docuseries that she was in. So now this is a real test of time. If she doesn't want to get on sofas and chat, do Zoom talks, integrate with all sorts of YouTubers to try and sell the product, then she's seriously going to have a major problem. Either way, things are not looking as if they're going to be reaching, well, boiling point just yet. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.